Okay, this is just a little quick update on some of the equipment I'm using. You might hear in the other room I've got the most recent video playing. It's background music. But this is the Ibanez tube screamer I was talking about, the TS7. I've got the level, or drive rather. Drive is set about midway. Tone's way over, and the high number's about 9 there, I guess it is. And level's also over on that side. And I'm set in the, what does that say, TS8 mode. Not even sure what that means. And then I've been using the harmonist, which I frequently use, and I have it detuned a little bit at the moment. I don't know if you can tell by the settings there. The lighting's not real good in here. But by playing it detuned, it often adds those extra notes that are a little bit out of sync, out of harmony with the notes that I'm actually playing, and that can add a distorted sound to everything. It also makes it a little bit fuller. Sometimes it sounds almost like I'm playing a keyboard or something because it's got so much different notes kind of added into each other. And then this is the Line 6 Echo Park, which in the last couple of videos I've had it set for a fairly loud, obvious echo, repeating echo, with some gap in it, not too fast. If you turn it real fast, it gets a really weird kind of buzzing sound, which is kind of fun too. And you've probably seen that in a couple of the videos. And then I'm running everything at the end of the line here through the hush pedal. More connections. Every connection has a chance to be a little bit loose or have a little bit of dirt in it, or not really a clean, close connection, and that will can add some noise to the signal, plus also if everything's not grounded well and all that. So the hush pedal, I don't know exactly how it works, but it's one of the noise reduction pedals, which I believe is made to try to zero in on certain frequencies that are known to be the areas where the noise or buzzing sound is often carried, and tries to block those, filter those out, while it allows the rest of the signal to go through. And then just to show you a couple of the other ones I've been playing with different other times, some of my other favorite pedals that I will use from time to time. This is Digitech Synth Wah, synth for synthesizer, wah is in a wah-wah pedal, envelope filter, and it's got several different settings that you can put it on. There's like an auto wah effect that will make it sound like you're playing a wah-wah pedal, but it does it automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about your rhythm. And then it has several other kind of synthesizer sounding filtered effects. Really strange, some outer space sound and stuff with that one. And then just a couple of other ones. This is one of the newer pedals I've bought recently. Have played with it a little bit on a few a while back. Messing with Mises and Fuzzy Green Peaches from Outer Space. Both were heavily fuzzed with this, the Swollen Pickle Way Huge fuzz pedal, jumbo fuzz they call it. And it gives a lot of thickness and fuzz tone to the sound, the signal, plus has a really great sustain to it. And that's just an extra hush pedal. Can't have too many hush pedals. And then this is another favorite. I haven't played with it that much lately, but I used it on Boxing Jefferson and on Arizona and maybe one or two others. super shifter has settings similar to the harmonious pedal that you can detune or tune harmonic notes to be played along with the ones you're playing. But by it being a pitch shifter also, there's an effect where when you press the pedal up and down, similar to what you would do with a wah-wah pedal, it'll shift the pitch up and down a little bit. And so on those particular two songs, Boxing Jefferson and Arizona, there's this real boing, 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 boing kind of effect you hear going on with it. And that's me just really riding the heck out of that thing. But that's a fun little pedal. And then there's the Boss 65 Deluxe Reverb pedal. It's actually evidently Fender is what they're shooting for there. It is made by Boss, but it's Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. I'm taking it to help. It must mean to help simulate that in the way the Fender Reverb amps sounded, with lots of really nice reverb from that. And everything's going through the PV 112 Bandit Trans Tube. It's I think it's solid state, but it emulates the sound of a tube amp. It's got a low gain and a high gain input jacks, and then I've got several different effects that are sort of on board. Mostly it's just extra gain, and you can bring up the high and the low and the mid-range depending on how you have those set. And it has a little bit of reverb on it, but I don't use it on that so much. And then there's another amp I use occasionally, not as often. It's a Crate, and it's the GX40C, which I believe is a relatively rare, obscure amp that it's got a few years on it, but it also has some onboard effects, and I believe it's 40 watts, which is a little bit odd for them. I'm not sure if they even offer that now. Sitting on its top there's another harmonious pedal. And then, of course, the guitar that I've been using is the Squire. I don't know if we can get that in the picture. Squire Bullet Fender from Korea, I'm told. Black. It has a humbucking and 2 single coil pickups. And then this 5-way switch. A tone adjuster for high or low end, and a volume adjustment. And that's about it. Isn't that enough? That's mostly what we've been making all the fun sounds with. We'll do another update later on as we have created a little more wild, I hope at least experimental or interesting sounding sounds for you. Till later. Peace.